Welcome to your daily focus for October the 4th, 2016. My name is Tilly and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, let me take a moment to thank you for your energy, the loving, positive, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you truly. Now let's see what the energy brings for us today. Knight of Swords. Now, what a positive, strong card for today. I mean, we have the ambition today. We have, failure is not in our vocabulary today. So long as we get busy and we start being active in our dreams, our desires, where we want to move forward, what we want to accomplish, and we do even the baby steps today, we are going to feel like we've gotten somewhere, that we can go forward, that we can create, that we can become. I spoke too soon. The Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands says that maybe we need to reorganize. Maybe we need to shift things a little bit. We'll get there in a second. And the Five of Wands. Well, this is a growing day for us. Let's find out what our angel card should be. So, the Knight of Swords tells us we have the ambition, but I think we have to overcome some things. Be true to ourselves in some way. There's the Canadian geese flying over, practicing their flight, their perfect V formation. Recuperation 52. So 5 plus 2 is 7, and 7 is the seeker of truth. So we may be looking more at the seeker of truth, recuperation. We have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So let's go to the 10 of Wands fast. We'll come back to the Knight of Swords, but here we are trying to walk our path, and we are so hunched over, and it could be because of the way we have put everything together in our lives, that it's not giving us the proper balance, even though we think that, when I looked at it, it looked great. But I think we need to take that load apart and we need to reassemble it in some way. We need to plan effectively today. We need to be realistic about what will work and what doesn't work, so that we can stand up straight and tall. I mean, maybe some of those things aren't even needed in our path forward, but we are weighed down by it. And then we have the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands, I kind of see this as we are pruning ourselves. We are realizing what works and doesn't work within our lives. We could be allowing our inner light to shine today. And go deeper into ourselves of what truly makes us happy, what fills us with passion, where do we want to create, who do we want to become. And it's by maybe being truthful with ourselves of what works in our life, of what lifts us up, of what gives us passion, what dissipates our energy. And 52, recuperation. So yes, we need to take time out to rest. We need to be on our game. And we can't do it if we're tired, if we're dragging. And recuperation could also be a healing process. Maybe we've let something go in our life, and even though we feel better for letting that go, there's still a part of us that is sad. It might be the people we used to interact with. It might have been the people we used to see. It might have been the situation, or maybe it was the view. Maybe it was such a gorgeous view when you went to work every day. And now you're missing that view. You're missing some kind of the happiness that also went with all the commotion or chaos or struggle or strife. There's a new word for me. So we have to be honest about ourselves, about where we are truly applying ourselves, to not get caught up in the yesterdays, to allow ourselves to heal, to forgive ourselves. And I think that takes us back to the Knight of Swords energy. Because when we forgive ourselves, when we are kind to ourselves, when we appreciate ourselves, when we see the talents and the abilities within ourselves, that's when we start to think, I can't fail. I can go forward. I can become. I can create. I can manifest. I can reach that goal. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to start today. And that's what this card's all about. And it's our first card, so this is the energy. So allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Because some people say, well, you know what? Last time I was too nice, so I'm not going to be nice anymore. And, and nobody can take advantage of me. Or you could use your voice and say, no, I can't do that. That goes against what I want to do in life. I can't do that because it takes up my time and energy, and I would need to focus it here. So where have you been compromising in your life where you ended up being a doormat and then you beat yourself up for it? Instead of saying, okay, I need to say no. I need to understand that they need help, but that's not my job. I need to understand to push myself forward. This is the heart and the mind coming together. This is making sense of the situations. This is seeing that you are not at fault in many of the things that you do in your life. But you blame yourself. It's easy to blame yourself. Nobody's going to argue with you. It's easy to say, I messed up here. I didn't put myself forward here. Hindsight is 20/20 at all times. And that's where the wisdom is, that hindsight. Knowing that you can have a different action going forward. Knowing that you can use different words going forward. Knowing that you can make different decisions going forward. So this is a day to become passionate about who you are. Excited about who you are, what you bring to the table. Excited about your dreams. And not just excited about it, but applying yourself to your dream. Working hard. And maybe with, the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands here in recuperation, it's going to be slow. But we could do steady. If we're going to do slow, then we could do steady. To stay on task. To push ourselves through the energy. To know that we've got this. Let's see what our wise animals are saying today to us. Our higher intuition deck. So I think it's a very strong day for the belief in ourselves to go up, that we can do it, that we can become, that we can create exactly what we want in our lives. And for each one of us, it'll be different. It may be jumping into a new field of study. It could be traveling. It could be just healing. It could be raising your spirituality. It could be growing a relationship deeper. It could be raising your stature in the community through your actions, through your words, at the job place, the career. This is a day where you can believe that you can bring in more money in your life, but you have to apply yourself as well. And I think that's going to be the slow and steady perhaps, because the 10 of Wands is asking us to reorganize, to look at our plan, to see where the holes are, to understand how we can carry it out with a lot more stamina, strength. I mean, we can have all the determination in the world. We'll still get that pile to where it needs to go, but it's the hardest way. So how can we lighten our load? Is it leaning on other people today? Is it delegating? Is it asking for help? Is it about concentrating on the part that you can do well? Believe, the unicorn. So we have believe, magic, wish, unexpected. Believe in yourself, and there will come a day when others will have no choice but to believe with you. Unicorn tells you that sometimes you get so caught up in the reality and stresses of life that you forget that there is magic all around you, but especially within you. Remember to keep wishing and believing to those wishes. And I think I kind of touched on it when I talked about the Five of Wands, of letting our light out, realizing our potential, realizing what we can do, what we can become, what we can create. It's when you forget to wish and you forget to believe that you stop receiving. It may be little, it may be big, but surprises and unexpected gifts happen when you least expect them. Being open to the unexpected turns in the road of life is an important part of your success. By letting go of some of the control and allowing yourself to ride through your life unplanned but with a vision, a dream, a faith, a belief, the twists and turns may, in fact, lead you to the most wonderful of surprises. And is that it for our unicorn? No, we've got a whole other page to go here. When you feel as if the world has turned on you, the white noise becomes even louder. When you panic, your vibration lowers, which puts you out of sync with the vibration that you need to attain the positive things in life. By cleaning the negative filter, you can rise to a higher vibration and can help push the messages through more clearly. When you panic, get frustrated, stop believing, the windows of your soul begin to fog. You can attempt to wipe them, but they will continue to fog unless you utilize a tool, a defrost button, to unfog. So that might be our recuperation, huh? That defrost button. So that the light can shine in with clear messages as to your path. Tools can include meditation, writing, journaling, exercise, massage, talking with a friend, not complaining, talking, taking a bath or shower, or maybe even sipping your favorite tea or coffee. Unicorn wants you to know that you must clear your mind from can't. Expect good things and you will get good things. Expect bad things, you'll get bad things. Always expect your desires. Focus on what you want and not what you want to believe. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Always expect miracles. If you don't believe you can have it, you never will have it. If you don't believe that you can have all your dreams and wishes, you never will. It's a time for you to begin again. So it's a time for you to begin again. Here is, I hope you're watching this the evening before, okay? Because here's for all of you early listeners, okay? Early viewers. What I want you to do is I want you to go to bed tonight and I want you to say, thank you for a fantastic day. Thank you for allowing me to move forward in my path and enjoying the riches of my desires. And tomorrow I look forward to an even better day. And then I want you to wake up in the morning, and as soon as you open your eyes, as soon as you remember, please say, this is a glorious day. This is a brand new day. This is going to be a fun day, a day full of excitement, a day through, tackling my projects, walking on my path, allowing my desires, my goals, my dreams to come into my life. Now, throughout the day, see how far you can get in the day without letting a negative comment come into your head, okay? And I practice this on the highways. When I'm driving on the highways, I practice this and I say, okay, I am going to be pure in my thought for the next 15 minutes, and then somebody cuts me off and I lose it and I go, oh, I didn't even make it 3 seconds. Let's try again. And sometimes I'm successful, and sometimes I just say, okay, well, you know what? I'll try it again later on. But I have been, being a single mom with 3 small children and 2 of them autistic, and still having to work full time in order to keep the roof over the head and the food on the table, and searching for therapies. And trust me, 25 years ago there were no real therapies for autism, and I don't think there really is still to the degree that there should be. But in saying that, sometimes you have to paint your own rainbow, And 25 years ago or so, I decided that nobody was going to paint that rainbow but me. And so every morning I would wake up expecting the best to happen in my life. And some days, trust me, some days that didn't happen. But I've been practicing positive in my life now for 25 years. So it's still, I can go 4 seconds and completely lose it if the guy could just cut me off on the highway after making a promise to myself. So it's human. But the more that you can change your vibration into one that is positive, one that is uplifting, one that is motivated to move you in the right direction, to raise your vibration, to know you can do it, to believe in yourself, to love yourself, the more the miracles do come in, like Unicorn says. So believe that good things are going to happen to you. Don't say, I hope I get that job, but there were so many people. There were so many people there that looked better than me, that held themselves better than me. Shame on you for not thinking that your abilities and your talents is going to land that job to you, but you're already lowering your vibration. You need to keep that vibration high. Everything's a thought. This card was once just a thought. This shirt was once just a thought. Everything is a thought, and then we bring it into reality. So today is all about taking failure out of your vocabulary, believing that you can. Coming onto that meadow with your sword raised, yelling charge. Ready to conquer, ready to go forward. Ready to pursue your dreams, your goals, your desires, and putting an action towards it. And yes, through that, we figure out how the load maybe needs to be reconstructed in some way, so that we have the strength to go forward. We have the stamina to go forward. We chop away inch by inch and let that light out so that we can shine in the world. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.